Well, happy Friday, everyone. This is the Gaming Preacher. Got a gameplay here of hardcore team deathmatch on the map Foundation. Now, as I'm trying to learn to use this G36 and getting used to this gun, I put it on this map here to play and was somewhat shocked when I began playing and realized that somehow or another I got rid of my red dot sight on this thing and saw that I had the iron sights. And I have to tell you, this gun has probably got the worst iron sights I've ever seen. It really impacts your peripheral vision, and to me is just not very good. I've never really liked those round portions of the iron sights. So anyways, I get into this match and decide to stick with it and to try to finish the match with this gun, and end up not doing too poorly on it overall. But one thing I wanted to mention today, some news that came out here in the past day or so from the website Kotaku.com, which is a gaming website. I think I pronounced that correctly. They have come across some leaked information for Black Ops 2 multiplayer. Now, this document that they reference was posted on July 31st at pacebay.com, and I've got a link to that as well as the Kotaku article down below. But the interesting thing about this article that was posted on Pacebay is it was released several days prior to the release of the Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer. So the idea that whoever created this document just copied information from the multiplayer trailer that was released, you know, makes it a little suspect, since this document was published or put on the internet prior to the release of the trailer. So at least there's some indication that someone had some prior knowledge about what was going to be in the trailer. Now, I've got the document, as I said, down below, and you're welcome to look at that. I'm not going to talk about every single thing that is covered in it. And, of course, I'll preface this by saying that this is all strictly rumor. This is all conjecture. This is all made up for all we know. It may be coincidental that some things were in the trailer. Some of the names are a little different, so this could be information that was from an earlier development phase of the game. We just don't really know. But there are some things in the document that we have heard already. For example, regarding the class system in Black Ops 2. You're going to be able to choose things based on how you want to use them. For example, you could have 6 perks and decide that you don't even want to have a primary or secondary weapon. In that case, you would just simply have a knife. That information we have heard about already, but this shows up in this document as well. Now, there is also a mention in this leaked information about being able to live stream Black Ops 2 feature built right into the game, as well as dedicated servers. Now, I'm presuming that if either or both of these two things are going to be in the game, that this is in reference to the PC game and not the Xbox or PS3. Now, some of the weapons that we saw the other day on the multiplayer trailer are mentioned in this document. The assault shield or the riot shield that we saw, where you could place it in a stationary position. This is basically the same shield as in MW3, except that you can place it on the ground standing up, and will give you some protection, will give you some cover where you can fire your weapon behind it. That shows up in this document. Some of the other items that appear are the SCAR, the Vector, obviously the ballistic knife, the AS-50 sniper rifle, the MP7, and then the Storm PSR. The document also mentions the crossbow returning with an explosive tip. But the interesting thing that the weapons list mentioned is that there are no noob tubes, or there are not going to be any grenade launchers in this game. Now, as much as I would love that to be true, I just can't imagine that being something that they would do. I think I read somewhere online that David Vanderhaar with Treyarch had already mentioned that noob tubes or grenade launchers would be in the game. So this may be an item that either indicates that this document is fake, or it could just be, you know, early developmental information that was changed later on. The document, as you scroll through it, you can look, as I said, down below. It gives you the information on secondary weapons, as well as goes over some of the multiplayer maps that are being predicted as coming out with Black Ops 2, one of which we saw Turbine on the multiplayer trailer. Turbine in this document is described as a valley with crashed windmills within the country of Yemen. So if anyone's wondering where that map was located that we saw the other day, it's possible that it may be in the country of Yemen. Lethal grenades, leaked information, frag, claymore, the combat axe they call it, which of course is the tomahawk. I'm not really sure why they called it the combat axe. Maybe that's a better term than what I've heard before. Tactical grenades, we have flash, smoke, EMP, concussion, and then what they're calling in this document the taser spike, or I believe in the multiplayer trailer they called it a shock charge. And this is described as an electronic device that's thrown down on the ground, or you can put it in a wall, and when an enemy walks by it or comes near it, it would obviously disorient or immobilize them. There's also an indication here that the tactical insert, the TI, is making a comeback in Black Ops 2. Some of the kill streaks that this document talks about, some things that obviously we know of and have heard of before in the past, the UAV, care package, the RCXD is listed as making a comeback. That's one of the things that, along with the noob tube, I could probably do without. You know, I understand having the RC car in Black Ops because of the whole Black Ops theme that was going on, of it being new tech, high tech, and things like that. But to me, the thing was just aggravating. They list in this document the microwave turret, which we don't really have a good name for that yet, what they're going to call it. It was basically the thermal weapon or microwave weapon that created some type of field that would damage the enemy that approached it. They also list the death machine, which we've seen before, a QR drone, which obviously we know that as being called the quad rotor, which in the multiplayer trailer was listed as the Dragonfire. The orbital VSAT, which is similar to an advanced UAV, except according to this document, the orbital VSAT cannot be shot down, and it will paint the enemies on the minimap. So that would be something a little bit different. We see the drone or predator type weapon coming back, the EMP, chopper gunner, helicopter escort, and of course the attack dogs, which I always enjoy. They also have something new listed in this document called a drone swarm, which is the top kill streak according to this paper, and that's where you would call in a swarm of drones overhead that would seek out and kill the enemy. So that would be a pretty powerful kill streak. Perks that are listed in this document, Ghost, which has no information, Fast Hands, which allows for faster weapon swapping and grenade throwing, Dexterity, which allows you to climb objects quicker, Lightweight, which we've seen before, Flak Jacket, also we've seen, and of course Tactical Mask, which we are aware of. Be aware, as I mentioned earlier, that these are rumors. All this may be false, but you know, it's interesting reading for anyone who likes to keep up with what's going on in the world of Black Ops. So tell me below what you think. Is this real? Is it fake? Remember, this was released prior to the multiplayer trailer release this week. So does that make it more credible? Is it just a coincidence? Let me know below. And I hope you all have a great day, have a great weekend, and God bless. And we'll see you later. Bye.